Are you ready?
Yes.
What's up, Game of Thrones fans? Welcome back. Today we're going to be discussing Season 6, Episode 6, Blood of My Blood. Hit it. Let's talk about this week's episode. Do you think this is your favourite episode? It's interesting because a lot of people online have been like, nah, not enough action this week.
Yeah, and I take that really personally. I think it's been a really good episode.
It's different. It's like, it was more enjoyable, I guess, as opposed to being traumatic.
I just feel like so much happened and it covered so many questions that I had.
It was a really focused episode and there were lots of areas that they had to get done. They had to get Sam's bit done. They had to get this big thing in King's Landing done.
Water.
I love Pepsi. So the opening sequence is Bran running through the wooded area. Not Bran, he's not running either because he's got no legs. They're pursued by a small number of whites, not quite as many that were in the cave.
No.
And they're saved by a man who's wielding like a flame thing. At the time it wasn't clear that it was Benjen, but...
Oh yes, we fucking were, you liar.
It's gone.
Was it?
It's gone! Interesting to find out what Benjen's kind of been up to all this time. He says that he was stabbed by a White Walker north of the wall. The children saved him by putting the dragon glass in his heart to stop the White Walker magic working. It's confusing, man. The children of the forest use that to make the White Walkers into White Walkers. Sorry, I'm just getting this. The children
No, you haven't got to do it again. You've done it.
Use that to create the White Walkers. So wouldn't that actually make Benjen a White Walker? But yeah, if you know what happened, write in. Let's talk a little bit about the vision. There was a huge emphasis on wildfire and the Mad King saying, "Burn them all!"
Don't do that.
Sorry. Just shot of Ned saying, "Where's my sister?"
And then straight after you see a bloody hand.
It looked like it might have been Ned's wrist, so he would have... So maybe that's Lyanna's
we're putting
blood.
2 and 2 together.
It made it look like there's going to be some sort of explosion at King's Landing.
Well, Cersei's always said, I'll burn the city to the ground before I do whatever.
Yeah. In the Battle of Blackwater, Cersei and Tyrion made loads of wildfire. And I'm wondering maybe they didn't use all of it, and there's still loads of it down there.
So Cersei would 100% blow up King's Landing. She's been saying it for like six series.
By the way that looked, it looked a bit like accidental, but it could be wrong. I think Mira and Bran are going to get on. Actually, you probably can't get hard on, can you?
Don't.
Sorry. Then we get to see Horny Hill, which is where Sam Tarly's from. His mum seems swell.
Lovely.
And his sister seems really nice as well. At the dinner scene, she name drops Lord Umber from Last Hearth, and we've just seen him with Ramsay. So it's kind of cool. They're kind of piecing it together really nicely. So yeah, Tarla, Samuel's sister. Her name's Tarla Tarly. Am I getting that right?
Tarly Tarly.
And then he sees Gilly all made up.
Can you slot in my reaction?
Maybe, if I can be asked.
Josh, while you're editing this right now, slot me in.
Well, that sounded wrong. This proceeds to the most awkward dinner party ever. His father's name is...
You're asking me?
Begins with an R.
Ramsay. Rhaegar.
Ooh, close with Ramsay.
Rambam.
No.
Ran. Ramble.
No.
Rambo. Randir.
No.
Randall.
Randall Tarly. And he just proceeds to be an absolute arsehole to Sam and calls him fat, calls him a blubber chub. His mum gets really upset with this, storms out. Don't know why she puts up with him then. I mean, if she knows that's what he's like.
For herself.
Yeah. Sam says nothing in all of this. He just sits there taking all of this abuse, and Gilly is the one who has to stand up to Randall Tarly. Her wildling pride kind of comes through, and she's like, "I'm wildling and I'm proud." And so then we're back at the play, and they portray Joffrey's death, and obviously it's not quite how it went down in King's Landing. I think, yeah, she finds that whole thing funny. But it's interesting, she's drawn in by the acting skills, but the woman... I don't know whether she's feeling sad for Cersei, do you know what I mean? She's getting drawn in by the acting, or she's feeling sad that she has to kill the woman. Maybe it's a bit of both, we'll see.
It's not a bit of both. She feels bad for killing the woman.
Interesting, because obviously Cersei's on her kill list. So when she goes to kill Cersei, which is obviously what they're kind of foreshadowing, will she now think twice after...
No.
Okay. No. Well, this was probably my favourite scene in the episode, actually. Gives her the poison, but she ends up changing her mind.
Like, bam! Oh, sorry.
She ain't ready to become no one. And she slaps it out of her hand. She's like, watch out for that one. That was pretty awesome. But she's made a decision now. And the waif is on her case. I love that she went and got Needle as well. It's very symbolic of her starkness. It's time for the big showdown in King's Landing. We got Mace Tyrell who makes this speech. Madness has had its day! And then everybody's like... And Jaime's like... So we're all waiting for Marjorie to get naked. Well, some people were, not me. It ends up not happening because she's atoned for her sins by bringing in Tommen.
Shame.
Shame! Which is devastating to the Lannister and the Tyrell army. Because the whole point was... Oh, I need to stop talking shit. Think about what you're going to say first. And then say it. Or just blurt it out like a twat. And now the High Sparrow has torn their family apart. And I get where Tommen's coming from. He wants peace. He wants safety for himself, for her, you know, for his mother, for Marjorie, and he feels like this is the best way to do it. Maybe this is for the best. Obviously, it sucks for Cersei and Jaime, but they're ancestral motherfuckers. I'm very glad to be back in the Riverlands. It's one of my favourite plot points in you know, season 3. Brotherhood without banners and Brotherhood without boners and Tullys and all that. So I'm really glad it's back. Walder Frey wants Riverrun back. And they have a weapon. It seems like a bit of a theme now, because these guys have got Edmure Tully. Ramsay's got Rickon, so they're going to be using him as like a political pawn in their game. You probably think that Edmure Tully's going to die, because they seem to be bringing these characters back in this season to sort of kill them off a few episodes later. Edmure Tully's dad, Brynden, the Blackfish, is a bit of an arsehole actually, and I don't think he's going to be too sympathetic to his son's cause. Okay, can we... focus. Jaime's going up to the Riverlands to take back Riverrun for Walder Frey. It would be nice to see Jaime doing a bit of sort of action instead of just this, which is kind of incesty and not very nice. Cersei says that she's going to have a trial by combat and that Jaime can leave. There's no problems because she's got the mountain to protect her. Would the Faith be that fucking stupid to say, you've got all these charges against you, you know, incest and adultery. Oh yeah, we'll give you a trial by combat. That seems like a good plan.
You've got a fucking monster as a best friend.
She is so stupid. She's not going to have a trial by combat. And I think that's where everything's going to go fairly tits up. So we're back with Bran and Benjen.
It's good because Bran and Meera obviously got somewhere to go now. A bit faster with Benjen.
Benjen suggests that Bran should be going through the wall. But we know that if Bran does go through the wall, the magic that holds the wall up will break. We're guessing that the magic that holds the wall up is similar to the one that kept them out of the tree. Benjen says it in this. He says that it's inevitable, you know. The Night King will be making his way to the Wilder Men. I just want to know what Benjen thinks that Bran is able to do to stop the White Walkers. Or is he going to be able to discover... Or is he going to discover the solution as to how they can wipe them out? Hopefully he'll be able to find out some other things as well. Some more mysteries that we don't know. But so good to have Benjen back. I mean, who would have thought we would be saying that at the beginning of the season? We've got Benjen back, baby! So we've got Mother of Dragons, Breaker of Chains, Khaleesi the Great Grass Sea, Queen of the Andals, Queen of the First Men, rightful Queen of the Rhoynars and the 12 cities of 3 Bravos and 6 men on the 7 seas, one of Rye, and the Keeper of the Realm and Justice of Peace. They're kind of discussing what to do next. And she says, who has 1,000 ships? And he says, no one.
But Josh says...
Well, I'm sorry, but in the episode before, Euron says, build me 1,000 ships. I mean, do you need more of a fucking clue? That looks like what Daenerys' destiny is for this season, that she will be riding Euron Greyjoy's Iron Fleet back to Westeros. How Theon and Yara fit into that. And next thing we know, she's up on a dragon and she's... And she gives this great speech, you know, similar to what Drogo did, where he encouraged all of his Khalasar to go with him on this journey to Westeros. Hopefully, this time, it will bloody happen.
What better?
Overall, solid fucking episode.
I literally feel like more happened in this episode than any other episodes. And
I know what you mean.
I know it sounds ridiculous because there was no like, oh my god, what the fuck just happened? But I just felt like everything was tied. Everything's getting tied together.
It's all happening, and we've got 4 episodes to go. So thanks very much for watching this week's review.
Not really.
Okay, that is not on, particularly while I'm doing the goodbye.
No, I just thought it'd be funny.
Thanks very much for watching this week, guys. We really appreciate it. And if you do like what you see, then like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, peace!